It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing first play is Herbert. Flushed out right. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. They'll run here with Edwards. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Dobbins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal?
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Will Dissly from a yard out. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey, 70 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel, oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field.
Touchdown, 49ers!
Deebo Samuel, 49 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Purdy will throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's Ladd McConkey to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Ooh, with a juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Herbert off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw. Now he's loose again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's McConkey. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.